Let's see, which map is this? Oh, right, this one where the party is split. I forgot about this.
Ooh, can you give me like a flyby on this map? I've never seen this.
I can, yeah. I should have done that with the previous one as well, but I was so busy rambling in my caffeinated
Well,
brain.
I said I'd already seen that one because of the sprite editing, but I haven't seen this before.
Yes. So basically how this one works, and then I'll come back to Rex your question in a second. We are split into two halves that then wind up meeting up. So we have the bulk of our forces down here in the south, and then a small squad up front here that has to contend with the boss fairly early. And then everyone else comes around these long winding paths to meet up. So like early on, this can be pretty devastating. It's like, okay, who are my best people? I've got to put them up at the front. I need like a healer and everything. Like when I was a kid, I'd be like homesick from school, like actually, because I was such a sickly child. And like I loved this map. So like, all right, big brain time. I need a healer in both squads, but I need to make sure I've got a front line, one for the like little squad, and then one for either branch that are going off to the right and the left. I need to make sure I've got enough people and enough overarching strategies that I can handle anything that's thrown at me.
You got like a chalkboard with all the equations.
Exactly.
So like, aren't you sick?
Like I am, but this is important. As it is, I probably don't want Kalik up front here, honestly. We'll bring him back here. And honestly, this squad will probably be fine. La Rochelle does need a not super fancy healing staff, though. So we're just gonna...
Something that has more uses?
Grab a mend, yeah. Or, you know, one that isn't, like, limited in overall quantity. And then we'll have Kalik on this side, and I want a healer in the back here too. So let's actually go... Cormag's been struggling a little, so we'll take him out, and we'll put Natasha in. Here we go. So, yeah, to come back to your question though, Rex, I have played... Oh, God.
Fan games, right.
Yeah, I've played...
Hector's Day Out.
5 or 6 of them, I think. Hector's Day Out. One of them that I played... Oh, Kalik's animations aren't on! No! Shit!
Oh,
God damn it. You know what? There we go. Just fix it. There is one that was being worked on in, like, its own dedicated engine that, like, transferred all of the GBA, like, tile sets and everything over, but, like, that they could do much fancier animations in. That is Fire Emblem 7X.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, and it is... Oh, you know Light is in on the fan gaming train, of course. Basically what it is it's the story of Hector's elder brother, the Marquis of Ostia, in his heyday, during his adventuring days. And so you've got, like, Marcus, you know, like
far off.
Yeah, on it. That's why I thought of it. But you've got, like, Marcus, the Jagan archetype paladin, as, like, a recruit using, like, Amelia's recruit class and, like, a bunch of other characters that you know from FE6 and 7 as, like, in their youth and how they got their start and going through, and it's super cool. It's very awesome.
Oh, man, I kind of want to play that now.
I last played it in, like...
I need to actually finish the main franchise, but...
Yeah. But
I've never did Hector Hard mode, either.
Hector Hard mode is, I think, rivaled only by Conquest in its difficulty.
Wow,
It's brutal. But, yeah, FE7X, I think, should be done by now. It only had, like, the first few stages and, like, a demo stage when I played it. But that was, like, my second year of college, so we're talking 6, 7, 8 years ago now. Also, excuse you, please die.
Yeah, you got that hit. What the hell?
Exceedingly rude.
I really want a Genealogy remake, now that Leon brings it up. But also, I want to try the original, because it does look pretty cool.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
I saw a video explaining it, and they have, like, almost built-in save states.
Yeah, yep.
Just like, what?
Yeah, every time you complete one of, like, the castles, and also you can, like, set it so it autosaves at the start of every turn. It's super interesting. There you go, Kalik.
Oh my god, that sprite's so weird. I'm like, who is this guy? Looks like an OC just showed up.
Yep, a sprite recolor. God, his accuracy's so bad compared to everyone else.
Not great. Hopefully Nintendo didn't shut down the project, says Light. Yeah, that would suck.
You know...
At least the Metroid one got out.
I think... I don't know how many fan games have been in production for Fire Emblem recently. Most of the ones that I knew ended a while ago. There's FE7X, the MK404 ROM hack, which was super silly and like full of like self-insert characters, and like Isaac and Mia from Golden Sun are in there, and like all sorts of wacky shit. But it's fun too. It's just full of memes and goofiness. And MK404, Mage Knight 404, the creator of it, like, it's like a mark of shame for him, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. Yeah, he hates when people bring it up. He, like, took it off the internet and everything, but I still have the file. I have it on my PSP, because I've got a GBA emulator on my PSP.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. So I have the file forever ensconced on that old gaming machine. But, so I did that one. I did The Last Promise, which takes itself a little too seriously, but does a lot of really interesting stuff. Like, it put a halberdier class in and all that type of stuff. There's a few others, too, that I can't even remember. But, so,
you said the E word.
You know, I did, but listen, we're not emulating this. That's something I did in my youth, in my misbegotten days of degeneracy and lacking of law-abidingness.
Life a crime it was.
I just realized that I ran Tethys like directly into attack range.
Oh god. Can Mercer pick her up? Is that a thing?
Marissa can, as a matter of fact.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Alright, we'll have the light brand. It'll be fine.
I'm helping, yay.
Ow!
For real.
God, and see, they actually hurt now,
14, too.
God. And we're only halfway through the tower.
Quick rewind time.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, here we go. Kalik's gonna probably take a hit here. Yep.
I mean, I actually played all these GBA ones on my phone.
Oh, really? Nice.
Via legal, swatting the GBA cart into the phone jack. Totally.
Yep. Wait, does it not? I see a pirate flag and a skull and crossbones, if that's what you're talking about, Light.
Huh? Yeah, I saw it.
Unless it looked
Was
different
that your
on his end.
Discord notification, or is that mine?
No, I didn't get one.
More importantly, did you guys in chat hear that?
Marissa, ow, hello? Please chill!
Oh my god.
Okay! Alright!
Oh no.
It's fine!
Oh no.
It's fine!
Because she's carrying Tethys.
Yep. Alright.
One hit left. Okay, let's chill.
So, Tethys, you're gonna go here and block the way. You just have an Iron Lance. This is fine. Lara Shell, you're going to go kill something so you don't explode. Maybe the mouth dog.
Is Tethys able to tank that hit from the Skelly?
Oh yeah, she'll be fine. She's dodgy enough and she has enough defense. Alright, that was spooky.
Yeah, no kidding.
Fun fact, if you die in the Tower of Valni and you reset and you aren't, a degenerate who's using, save states or anything, you have to start all over again.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So
like from the bottom.
Yep, from the very first level.
Well,
so
yeah, I guess. Oh, my God.
So we're preferably going to not have that happen. Yeah, but we're seeing now, like, enemies are actually starting to pose a threat. I'm going to have to pay a little bit more attention.
Monsters are starting to bare their fangs. And do 16 out of 17 hit points remaining.
Of course, it also had a Sword Reaver, which was just not cool. But, it's fine. It's fine.
Only Kalik can save us.
Right.
With his subpar stats. He'll do it.
He's the one who came and shattered the Stone of Frelia here in the tower, too. So there's an extra level of irony here. Natasha, if you would bring the Holy Light of Judgment to our foes, that'd be great. Thank you. But yeah, Genealogy, though, is so good. So good. It holds
All I've
up.
heard from it is praise.
Oh, yeah. Well, like, especially you and anyone who's played the mainline games and just seen the different systems they have, you go back to Genealogy and you'd be like, oh, it literally all started here, didn't it? Like,
I just find a way to get it working.
I used, again, listen, I know we're memeing here, but I used VSNES, and that worked perfectly. There's a perfect fan translation of it online, the whole 9 yards. So, it's pretty great, I gotta say.
I had a fan translation going, but it was not perfect in that the text that was coming up was not even words.
Yep.
It's just weird jumbles of stuff, and I didn't know what was wrong.
That is the original fan translation. That's when I used originally. I didn't quite finish the game with it, and then like 4 or 5 years ago, a fully proper one came out by a different guy, and it's perfect.
Okay, well, I'll need to check into that. And Leon, I do remember.
Remember playing with backlight.
Playing Game Boy without a backlight.
God, yeah, yep. I had my Game Boy Color, and then I had my Game Boy Advance, and then finally I got an SP, and that was a day of revolution and revelation, let me tell you.
I never got an SP.
That is unfortunate.
To wait till the DS.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I had a worm light. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, see, I didn't have the worm light. I just had to suffer with, like, a flashlight.
Oh, what?
Until I got the SP.
What, was it in your mouth?
I would either hold it in my mouth, or I would lay on my side in bed with the flashlight laying on my bed, holding the Game Boy in front of the flashlight.
Oh my god. That's amazing and sad.
These are truly the depths we had to sink to. Modern kids won't know.
No, I had a cool Game Boy accessory kit, Leon. It was oh my god, my phone. No.
That I heard.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It was this charging kit thing, and the original Game Boy Advance, but it was shaped like a controller where it had the 2 prongs on each side, so it was like holding a controller, and you plug it in and charge it up so you don't have to buy batteries. And it had a worm light. Boom.
Yep, I had something similar, but it had like the grip and like all that type of stuff, and like a rechargeable battery pack, but it didn't come with a worm light.
Oh my god, that's too bad.
It was the worst.
It's the most important thing.
I know. I was like, oh no. Oh god. And
flashlight in the mouth it is.
Got a GBA for Christmas and an SP later on. Yeah, yep, exactly. Yeah, I started with a Game Boy Color, got Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Yellow simultaneously on Christmas, which was like the greatest day of my life for a long
Oh my god.
I didn't need to use that Fortify, but whatever, no big deal.
Free XP. It's free real estate.
Guys, stream's still looking good because Streamlabs over time has collected 34 notifications of dropped frames detected.
Really?
Yeah, but only like...
I mean, I have it open right here. It looks fine on my end.
It's only like every couple of minutes for just a second or two, it looks like, so it should be fine, but, you know. If it was like Amnesia, I'm sure it'd be much more noticeable, but given that we're playing really a Sprite game...
And that was happening.
Yeah, that was annoying. I don't understand. Again, like, I'm hardwired, and Jane's internet is solid, so I don't know. All right,
okay, Cruz says he noticed a bit of frame stop stuff, but it seems mostly fine.
All right. I don't know if that's like a setting I need to futz with. I did a lot of research on like what ideal settings are and everything, so I don't know. It may just be the ISP. Who knows?
What if it was actually every time a character got hit that it slows down?
God, that would be...
And then when someone dies, the stream dies.
Oh my lord. That'd be some sort of like wild Twitch extension like game setup to do, like almost like a Twitch plays Pokemon or a Nuzlocke type thing or something like that. Except, you know...
See that dodge?
Atta girl. So good. So good. And we got a good chunk of XP for it.
Totally didn't almost get murdered.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. See, look, she's got 44 health. She was not injured at all at any point, guys. What are you talking
about?
Never. All right, onward and upward. Tower of Valni 5. Now, this one, if I remember correctly, is the big tunnel in the middle. Yeah. Yeah, look at this shit. Look at all of them. Look at this shit.
Oh my god.
Yep. This one is literally the hold the line against the zombie hordes mission. It's wild. This one is so scary.
Well then.
Yep. And like, yeah, there's chests and stuff too, and it's like, thankfully these bosses don't
mixed
move.
in there too.
Multiple
bosses.
So we're going to drop Kalik. Thank you very much. Actually, we're going to just rebuild the team from scratch on this one. Let's see here.
If you cut Marissa, I can understand.
I don't think I'm actually going to cut her. I'm just going to start fresh. I'm going to bring Sala because I'm going to want people who can, like, enough ranged people, I think, who can snipe over stuff.
Best boy's right. Pixel sprites have never been more threatening.
Seriously, yeah. It's like, you go into all the other maps, like, okay, this is a standard Fire Emblem map. This is fine. Then you load this one, it's like, oh, I see.
Yeah, I've never seen something like that before on any of the Game Boy games. That's ridiculous.
No, they had fun designing Valni and Lagdow for sure. Wait until you see, oh my god, wait until you see Lagdow.
Oh my god.
Oh, some of the shit in there is so terrifying, dude. It's horrifying. So
we were talking to... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just talking to myself, really. Go ahead.
Well, we were talking on my stream last night about what I think is the most threatening sprite thing, which is Metroid Fusion. I don't know if you ever played that. But
I'm not familiar with really any of the Metroid games, actually.
There is a life form thing that like infects and makes a clone of Samus that is like hunts you down like Mr. X.
Oh.
Throughout the game. And the second it shows up, it like bursts through a wall, and then there's a little animation of it staring into the camera with its lifeless eye, like it's just blank white eyes, and it's like, oh.
What the hell? That's terrifying.
It's terrifying. It's like a horror game. The SAX, yeah, that's what it's called.
Oh my lord. That's wild.
I'm a huge Metroid fan, but any Metroid fan knows that that's like the moment where it's like, oh god, shit just got real in this Game Boy game.
No, that's I see you guys. I see you guys freaking out about me not having played some Metroid. It's on the list. I promise it's on the list. It's something that I have definitely considered, like getting some polling info from everyone and deciding on my flagship Metroid experience and doing an LP of it, because I think
I have opinions.
Much like with Chrono Trigger, I think that'd be a fun way to experience it. So if you guys have some suggestions now, go ahead, throw them in the chat, and I'll add it to the list of considerations.
Well, yeah, I feel bad for only just getting to Fire Emblem in the year of our Lord, 2016 or something?
Bruh, listen.
It was I was like really late
I
to
think.
it.
2013 is when Awakening came out, I'm pretty sure.
No, I didn't buy it when it came out, though. I bought it years after.
I see.
Yeah, like it's only just recently, and so I've been trying to get through all of them, but I haven't played Genealogy, and that's like, I don't know, the Link to the Past of the series. Like that's where apparently they got the formula.
Yeah, that's
solidified.
I mean, Genealogy is the first place that we saw skills. It's the first place that a lot of like the class trees and their unique like personalities kind of started to appear. Like Myrmidons and Mercenaries were the same class originally in like the first few games, and weird stuff like that. Yeah. It's the first instance of like Astra and Soul and Luna and all these different skills and stuff like that.
Good old Soul.
Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna let the trainee trio deal with the top here, and I need to bring someone who can pick locks. So
Colm, or
yeah, we can grab Colm.
Lockpick on someone.
We'll swap Naimi out for Colm, and honestly, I kind of want to bring Garrick over Ephraim just because I want to keep building Marissa and Garrick supports.
Okay.
So
yeah, we could do that. That could be like the goal for tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if we'll get to A, but I mean, we'll maybe at least get another one.
Light saying, sorry, to go back to Metroid.
Yes,
is that alright? Or
yeah, no, absolutely, go for it.
Yeah, Light saying Zero Mission's a good starting point because it's a remake of the first Metroid.
Oh, okay.
I agree with him. That's a good one.
Okay.
It came after Fusion, so it's got a bit of quality of life improvements over it, but that's a good one, story-wise and kind of gameplay-wise. And Super Metroid's also a really good one to start with.
Super. Okay, yeah,
I've heard the 2D ones.
I've heard Super Metroid mentioned a lot. So, what is Super Metroid on system-wise?
The Super Nintendo.
It is. Okay. Oh, well, yeah. Duh, of course. How could I have been so foolish?
Back when that came out, that was like the biggest Nintendo game at the time. It was like, whoa.
I believe it. I know I've seen like screens of it and stuff, and like today, like to this day, as much sprite animation does, it looks great. Yeah.
And then in terms of 3D games, I'd say start with Prime 1.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I played a bit of Prime. Also, we're gonna form the battle lines here.
Hold the line.
Seriously. I played a bit of Prime on, like, you know, demo machines in GameStop back in my childhood, but that was pretty much my only experience with it, so I'd like to come back to it now, especially after seeing a bit of your stream. Hey, Salah, coming in
those
strong.
have aged so well. Look at that, wow. Annihilates them.
Sage animation is great. Salah's awesome, dude. Like, you look at him, and, like, as a pre-promote, his stats are pretty good. Like,
yeah, seriously.
you can always use him if you don't have a good mage or a good anima caster. He's always a viable option, which is awesome. Speaking of, though, oh my god,
yeah,
attaboy,
who's back?
It's good to have you, buddy. Good to have you. And of course, I mean, the goddess herself is here to just smite everyone.
Which side of the
everything.
map will she solo?
Well, like, notice how I've got like an actual proper battle line I'm starting to form down here. Meanwhile, it's like, all right, Ross one side, Amelia the other, and go. Also, to answer your question, Rex, I would totally be down. I just have to find the time. I was saying this to Ben earlier before we started the stream, but like, since I'm doing YouTube and like I have other games, like I play League and Magic and other stuff with people that I know from home. It's like, plus I make sure I spend plenty of time with Jane. I have way less time to play games than I used to, even though ironically that's what I've been doing with my free time is playing games. So if we can find the time, I'd totally be down.
Yeah, you're juggling like a ton of stuff.
There's the new one. I don't remember what it's called, but I saw it at the Game Awards this year. There's
yeah.
It's like literally from the Left 4 Dead devs.
Wait, it's something it's something for die. Time to die? No,
it's something
what was
like
it called?
that. It's something like that.
It was another silly pun.
Yeah.
Like with a number.
Yeah, it's like
Back for Blood. Back for Blood. That was it. Thank you.
Thank you, JT. You're a chief.
Actually, Rex got it first.
Oh, was it? Oh, geez. I just happened to glance over and see JT had it. Yeah, like, I'd be totally down when that came out, too. Like, it'd be fun to do a stream with everybody or, like, something like that. Or even just play it for fun, you know? I'd be down. That'd be cool.
Left 4 Dead 2, so...
I played Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 on the Xbox 360 back in high school with my friends from high school, and it was a blast, but goddamn, did the 360 have a hard time handling that game sometimes.
I was so burned by them making a sequel a year later that I didn't buy Left 4 Dead 2, because I was like, I just bought it!
Yeah, I remember having to explain that one to my dad, because, like, he still was definitely a contributing factor to me getting games semi-frequently at that point in my life. He's like, wait.
Oh my god, look at all those zombies.
I know. And the Revenants are...
This is Left 4 Dead.
See, honestly, you're right. It is. You are 100% correct. This Entombed has 61 health. Marissa, please do your work. Thank you. Also, don't get hit. That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be good if you didn't. Okay.
I was kind of hoping for a crit. Come on.
Hey, okay.
Woo.
Yeah, as he's doing that, Marissa's like, reloading!
Seriously, yeah, honestly. She's got the double barrel. It's like, ah! Alright.
Marissa with a shotgun, that's so hot.
Right.
I mean, what? Who said that?
Alright, Garrick, help hold the line. Colm should be able to survive for at least a round on the left-hand side, and then we can...
Isn't Fantasy Left 4 Dead just, sorry to interrupt.
No, by all means.
That Warhammer game?
Vermintide, yeah. Which is another game. Myself and Dante, who you heard a little bit last night, Ben, he and I played a little bit of it, just the two of us, and we had a lot of fun. We've been trying to find other people to play with, so if anyone has and enjoys Vermintide 2 specifically... we would
Rex bought me that game. We played together.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. It was cool.
Maybe at some point we need to get a little... Colm!
Please.
Stop it!
It was a 20.
You are the dodgy boy! Come on! Alright, Silver Sword broke, but it's fine. What does he still have? Killing Edge. Cool. Sounds good. Sala, come down. We're not going to use a Bolting Tome here. But yeah, so yeah, maybe we can get a Vermintide game to going at some point, because it is cool. We only played a couple rounds, but it's pretty fun.
Yeah, I've only played like a couple sessions with Rex, but it was fun. It did kind of make me miss Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, it definitely scratches that itch for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Back 4 Blood comes out good. Like, it's totally the game I can see being riddled with like microtransaction BS and stuff, but
ooh, yeah.
Like, since it's the OG guys, they know the formula. I'm hoping they just do the thing and it's fine. I can only hope.
They left EA, so you would hope they would be getting away from that.
This is true.
Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking of the Dead Space one. That's not EA. That was Valve.
Yeah. Did you hear the weirdness with that?
What, the not Dead Space thing?
Yeah. The sort of like Dead Space roguelike mystery game thing that's coming out that looks really cool, admittedly.
Yeah.
But did you hear about the weirdness with it?
What, it's like part of the universe of I forget what
of
it was.
PUBG.
Like another... Yeah,
like
the PUBG universe.
What? Like, how? What?
I don't know. Because PUBG does not seem like that vein of sci-fi to me.
No, PUBG is just we're having some sort of a death match in totally not Russia.
Day,
that's
yeah.
it. Like, I don't understand. Thank you, Colm. Now you're doing what I need you to do.
I love that. Flip those knives.
Oh.
I mean, that killing edge, yes.
Yeah, yes, of course. That is something else that I've really liked. Some of the different iterations that they've done on giving like rogues and thieves and stuff their own weapons, like knives in Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn were a lot of fun. Shurikens and knives in Fates were really fun. Like, I hope they keep experimenting with that type of thing.
That was cool.
It was hella busted in Fates, which I'm sure is why they're never going to do it again, but it was really cool.
Ross doing that for flair.
Oh, of course.
Didn't have to.
Just the fact that, like, you've got all these, like, fairly realistic characters, you know, knights on horseback and, you know, skilled sword masters and stuff. Then you've got this man with no shirt but a helmet and an axe the size of a minivan, and his critical animation is he just hucks it up in the air before caving your head in.
It's so cool.
So good.
Going back a bit, did you ever play those Dead Space games?
Bits and pieces. I played a little bit of 1, and I watched my dad play a lot of 1 and 2, because he played them.
Okay.
And then I played some of 3 co-op with my buddy. But I never finished any of them. I enjoyed them a lot, but I never finished any of them.
They're really cool games. I really like them.
Yeah.
Coming off Resident Evil 4, I felt like that was even more of a successor to that style than RE5 and 6 were.
Yeah, that makes sense. RE5 and 6 were like way more action-y, weren't they?
Yeah.
Woo!
Whoa!
Just casually spinning a greatsword with one hand. It's Amelia. She's a boss.
Reminds me of that Zephyl animation in 6.
Oh,
He starts doing like hurricane spins with his sword out.
That's the main reason, like, before I realized that he's just a beast, and to this day still is. Alright. That's fair. This one's at least promoted.
Okay, yeah.
The reason that I had to plus 10 Zephyl in Heroes is because, like, he has a little bit of a version of that in his sprite in Heroes. Like, he does the little sword spin when he kills stuff, and it's great.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, he's still a monster. Like, him and Soleil. So how do you say it? Soleil? Soleil?
I say Soleil.
You do say Soleil, okay. They are just... And Cordelia are, like, my 3 powerhouses. They just are murder machines, all of them.
I should try building Cordelia, maybe.
She's so
maybe Zephyl as well.
She's so good. Like, and of course, I put a lot of skills and stuff into her, but god damn.
I got 2 Soleils that are also both just packed with skills.
I know, you're a lunatic. You were showing me that.
If I get enough, I'll make a whole team of 4 of them. All plus 10.
Ah, see, now that was a crit that was useful.
There you go, yeah, finally.
I know we're getting to the point where it's like, oh wow, alright, cool, I very much appreciate this crit now, thank you. And a potion...
a really cool villain. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, a potion that a zombie had. Don't know if I would trust that.
I wouldn't drink it.
Yeah.
Probably sell it.
Probably. Like, maybe, like, to a research society. Be like, I don't know, maybe it's completely normal, but I found this on an extremely powerful zombie 5 levels deep in a monster-infested tower. I didn't trust it. But yeah, going back to what you're saying, Zephyl is awesome. And...
oh, he's so good. He's for those who don't know, he's the antagonist in Roy's game.
Yep, Fire Emblem 6. And he has one of the more compelling villain backstories and motivations in the Fire Emblem games, I would say.
Yeah.
His whole thing is that... it's not really spoilers, like, it gets explored, I think anyway, fairly early on.
It's a 20-year-old game.
Yeah, true. That isn't even available in the States to this day.
Oh, right.
Well, you know. But his whole thing is that he feels like humanity is so corrupt, and he's been so drained and disillusioned by the games of politics and royal families and stuff, that it would be better if humanity just died out and the world went back to its original state of being ruled and controlled by the dragons. And his whole thing is to literally just cause so much war and chaos that all of the nations begin to crumble, and then herald the return of the dragons, and not have humanity be able to mount a solid resistance, and all get wiped out, himself included.
Yeah, it's really like that's the part that's the best. Where
Yeah.
It's just like, oh no, he's not doing it for his own purposes. He's just like so done.
And it's cool because Roy's game came out first. It's Fire Emblem 6. Then Fire Emblem 7 came out, which is Eliwood and Hector and Lyn, who Eliwood is Roy's father. And you actually get a mission. I'm explaining, obviously, for the chat. You know this, Ben. But
Oh yes.
that I heard you like, yes.
Yeah.
You actually get
agree.
a mission or two that goes into Zephyl as a kid, and he like survives. You're protecting him from an assassination attempt by his own father, and that's like kind of the start of his descent into darkness. And you find out like he's literally been surviving these assassination attacks for his entire life until he eventually just kills his father and takes the throne. It's like, oh, no wonder he's a lunatic.
Yeah, I mean that would kind of do it, wouldn't it? Not quite Ultron, but
Yeah, it's a similar enough train of thought, I guess, but with, dragons rather than machines, and perhaps a little bit more of a justifiable reason than I looked at the internet and it scared me and humanity needs to go away. Goodbye.
I mean, if you looked at the internet,
It's listen. You think you were changed by the darkness? I was born in the internet.
molded by it.
God, Colm, you absolute monster. I love you so much.
It's so good.
Can you believe people back in the day on Serenus Forest tried to tell me that Colm isn't good and you shouldn't try and use him in combat? Lunatics.
What a bunch of morons.
Oh, God. Yeah, you people would not believe the things I've seen. Exactly, Rex, exactly.
So, was Serenus Forest, like, I still go to that website whenever I'm looking up stats and stuff, but,
Oh, yeah.
Is that the big classic Fire Emblem community site?
It is. I'm sure there are people who still use the forums there. Obviously, the age of the forum has died for the most part, but...
Unfortunate.
yeah, but it's by far, like, it is the #1 English site for all Fire Emblem related news, content. They, as
Great
soon
database.
as as soon as any information comes out about new games or whatever, they have it up on there. They put like translations of Japanese magazines and stuff on there before they ever come to the US, all sorts of stuff.
That's where I got these sprites for the layout, even. They had sprite sheets and everything.
I believe it. They're a huge supporter of the Fire Emblem modding community. Like you said, in-depth breakdowns of the stats of all the characters, including like what different classes affect their base stats and their growths, and it's wild.
So is that whole side taken care of now, or?
Pretty much. I thought that we were going to have to swap Colm out here. I thought he would take a few unfortunate hits, but instead he's just been assassinating the undead.
He's really good. Now I feel dumb for never using him.
And it's like, it's fair. It's like, I mean, he's a thief. Like, what, he uses swords in his dodgy? I've got myrmidons that do that. But you see, what if he was just really good?
All the time.
Alright, this side is pretty good. We can grab the chest. Hey, a killing edge to replace the one Colm has been using this whole time. Very good.
It's equivalent exchange, that's what it is.
I mean, hey, listen, if we can just continuously, like, self-fuel our journey through this tower with the loot that we grab, I'm in. Accurate.
Enemy can't kill you if you kill them first, yeah.
Precisely. Amelia will keep carving her way through that. She would have been doing so much more efficiently if there wasn't a mob of archers in front of her. We actually need to get Colm over here. So we'll do a little bit of a swap. Salo should be able to handle that guy, no problem.
Would the boss rush at him?
I don't think they move here.
Okay.
Even if they do, I don't think they'd quite be able to do enough damage. He's just tanky enough. But, valid concern, though.
Yeah, often, I don't know why it is, but like whenever they give me a late game Primo that like is a mage, I tend to just ignore them.
That's fair. There are a lot, as I'm sure you know, a lot of mages that you get promoted in, especially the GBA games that are lackluster. Unless it's
Hello,
Pent.
it's me, your new friend, Book Boy.
Unless you're Lord Pent in Fire Emblem 7, and then he's a monster. But
yeah, he was pretty good.
Yeah. Often better than Urk, I would say. I think I wound up using him a lot more than Urk in the long run, because Urk would get RNG screwed for me a lot.
Oh, really? Did I use him? I don't think I did.
A lot of people really like Urk and like have good results with him, but oh, the boss is coming at me. Fair enough.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's
oh no,
fine.
13.
Aha, but if I just move my arm out of the way, you won't be able to touch me.
Not enough to kill him, though.
Yeah, you know. A little bit of bonus XP, that's all.
Sure.
Sir, you don't seem to understand what it is you're up against here.
Ah, I got her! 0 damage!
There's actually like hundreds of arrows just sticking out of Amelia's armor from all the various campaigns she's been on. Like, okay, I mean, you can try.
Basically a sewing cushion at this point. Pin cushion.
Sewing cushion, pin cushion, same difference. Thank you, Sala.
Basically a porcupine.
Yeah, honestly.
And that was how Amelia got into Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, my God.
Cosplay.
No. Well, I just painted the armor blue, and I mean, I was already halfway there. We don't need the chest key. We've got Colm here.
Oh, I like that. She's collecting ammo for the archers. They just take it off her armor.
Yeah, there you go. She just lumbers back to base. Here you go. Because, of course, you know, she's Amelia. She's got the cheery voice echoing out from within the armor like she's Alphonse or something.
Oh, that'd be great. I want to see that, or, like, rather hear that, but, like, see it animated.
Yep. Oh, that'd be so good. That'd be something if they ever do a remake for this. Like, I hope they're consistent and faithful to the original sprite designs, because, like, I need Amelia lumbering around in the armor, or, like, Ross so absolutely jacked.
I think people are expecting genealogy first, but like a lot of people are also like, oh, they should just do 6 and 7. For some reason, skip the other ones and just go for that.
Right? Like, just
probably Smash fans, but
yeah, you know, it's like at least do like they did with Echoes. Well, first of all, make them all part of the Echoes line, but or Shadows of line, or however you want to phrase it, but do all the ones that never came out in the US first, then move to the others. Like, I'll wait for my Sacred Stones remake. Get the people Genealogy and Thracia.
Yeah, I really want to play those.
Thracia...
I think I'll just go and do the ROM. I mean, the original on my Japanese Nintendo.
The Genealogy you can definitely do. It has its moments where it gets, like, stupidly difficult just because it feels like it wasn't super, like, designed super well in most, like, Most of the time it's fine, but there's a couple maps that are like, really? What do you want me to do here? Thracia.
I've heard of yeah.
Thracia is where things become a problem.
Was it really hard?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. There's a few mechanics that they put in Thracia that are just brutal. For example, they brought back healers can miss for some godforsaken reason.
Cool.
Hello, sir. Smack. This might actually be the last guy. Now I think about it, we might lose that chest. Oh well.
Wait, Amelia!
No! Contain your rage! No, she got a level out of it, so.
Cool.
I was gonna say, level, but like, look at her. She doesn't need it.
More strength is always
we're done.
good.
Rip.
You know.
Alright, Chapter 5, or Tower 5, done. Let's go.
Tower 5.
Let's see, this one. This is the maze.
What? Oh.
And, like,
okay, huh.
It's not a maze, but, like, you know, you gotta bust through all the walls, and there's a bunch of chests up there, and there's archers, and, you know, the whole kit.
My mind immediately goes to that, Heroes map. Similar to this.
Heroes map. Oh! Yes. Yep. Oh, God, is that one even... Is that even in rotation anymore?
Is it even in what? Sorry?
Like, in rotation, because it was the one, I'm trying to remember it now. There was the one where, yeah, you had to, like, bust down the walls, and there was, like, always, like, 2 people down in the bottom right, and, like,
yeah.
some... Yeah, yep. Yeah, I haven't seen that one in a long time.
Well, it was one of, like, the base maps when the game came out, so
right.
they don't use it anymore.
Right.
Questboy makes a good point. Also, she's blonde, which is cool.
Yeah, accurate.
Out of the 3 recruits, she's definitely my favorite.
That is fair.
She's just a tank.
Yeah, I mean, anyone who's seen the Let's Play knows that she has absolutely carried that whole run on her back at certain points.
Totally.
Do we have more lockpicks for Colm? Because he is starting to run out. No, but we have chest keys.
Seth pulled a bunch of weight, too. Like, when he really needed it, he was like... I mean this in the most positive way, but he was a crutch. So, like...
Oh, no, absolutely.
Whenever you needed him to, like, okay, this area's in trouble, it's just like, okay, boom,
yep,
problem solved.
Send him in. Yeah, that's, I'm reminded of the difficulties that I was having with Hamel Canyon, and I was like, alright, we're just gonna stick Seth on the fort and give him a javelin and let him go to town. And, it was so.
Oh yeah, that map.
I love that map. I feel like it's one of the best designed in Sacred Stones, but it is also a pain.
It's crazy. Just reinforcements on all sides.
Yep. It is, it's a survive map. I definitely consider it more of a defense map, and I think it's one of the better examples of a defense map, other than the end of Alencia's story in Path of Radiant Dawn. Yeah, that one is nuts.
I am shocked that we don't have what's her name, Lucia in Heroes yet. She's like one of the best designs.
Yeah, I know, right? And like
both versions.
She's and like we have Alencia, right? At this point, or do we?
We have 2 Alencias. We have Alencia and we have Festival Alencia.
Oh, right. Yes.
We'll probably get a like legendary Alencia at some point as well.
Probably. That would not surprise me. But you would think, considering that, we would have Lucia and Joffrey and Bastion by this point. But
you mean her big second in command that is like really important to the story? Yeah. You'd think.
Yep. Like, you know, 3 super important characters, one of whom is even a waifu. Like, come on. Yes. What are you doing?
Good waifu. When she gets her hair cut, it's like, it's short hair, but it's like the Bayonetta 2 hair, and it's like, looks awesome.
Also, just that whole, like, cutscene with the Grail mercenaries coming in and saving her is one of my favorite moments in any Fire Emblem game. It's just so good. It's so good.
Same here. It's so good. It's like, oh, the gang's all back.
I've watched that cutscene so many times, you know. Form up! Surround them all! Don't let a single one escape! And it's got, like, the still kind of janky, like, early Nintendo voice acting, but, like, it's way better than it was in Path of Radiance.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh, God, so good.
Oh, what's the line? Silly Soren, head always stuck in your books.
Yep.
And, with her weird lady voice.
Yep, and Rolf, I'm scared. What if I hit her?
That part always bugs me, because by the end of my Path of Radiance campaign, Rolf had outclassed Shinon in every single way.
Yeah.
And now he's back to taking lessons from him, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, seriously. Like, even when you get him in Radiant Dawn, like, yeah, Shinon's an absolute monster, as are all of the Grail mercenaries, but, like, Rolf is still, he's a sniper. He's good. Like, he knows what he's doing. Let the boy be confident.
I always remember that moment in Path of Radiance where Shinon's just like, Ike, I don't approve of you being the leader, and I never have. And you have to prove yourself to me in combat. Rolf just snipes him in the head.
Yep.
Oh. Okay, I guess I'll be on your team now.
Yeah, fair enough. You showed me up.
Okay, see you, Rex.
Hey, peace out, Rex.
Heading off.
Thanks for hanging out.
Us.
Much appreciated. Thanks for everyone for hanging out. I don't know that I've ever had a stream with almost 10 viewers before, even when we were doing Amnesia. So
yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's very cool. Very cool. Considering that I have a whole, like, 26 followers in total on Twitch.
Yeah, it's about the same that I have, too.
Yeah. I was saying to you before we got started, like, I'm getting the hang of the YouTube stuff, but Twitch is a whole different beast, and I'm really not quite sure how you, like, get the ball rolling with it more. I guess, obviously, just doing more streams, but...
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Because I've been doing a lot of streams on it.
You have?
Haven't really attracted a huge audience, though I got some new people recently.
Yeah, which
Quest Boy being one of them. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, good to have you here. Much appreciated. And, you know, it's hard, like... We're coming into the game late. Like, if we're really trying to see growth, there's so many people on Twitch. It's such a popular place to be doing stuff, and, you know, people have their gimmicks and all different stuff.
Hello, Lenny.
Oh, hello, Lenny.
Stream, talk to the chat, be fun, and talk to the chat on what you are about to do.
Fair enough.
All good advice,
yeah, absolutely. Much appreciated. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's true. That's true. And, like, I could set up a cam and be doing different stuff like that. So there's stuff I could do, obviously. It's just a matter of figuring it out and then finding the time to dedicate to it while also doing YouTube.
And apparently attract an audience that stays up super late, says Quest Boy.
Yeah, also that. That's fair. Well, like, that's something I've seen a lot of content creators talk about, right? And, like, I'm sure, you know, you guys who are here watching, you know this to be true. Like, you have to be, A, a person who's fun to watch, and B, be doing something that's interesting to an audience who's willing to sit and watch for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, people come and go.
People sticking through my Metroid streams.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, that's like, you did Death Stranding, you did Metroid, you did Pokemon and other stuff besides, Valhalla.
Those are fun. Death Stranding was a fun time. It was a ghost town, because who's going to watch me just walk around for hours?
Right, exactly.
That game's amazing. Well, actually, Cruz did, of course, because Cruz is, like,
Cruz is
so
beast,
nice.
Yeah.
The story is amazing, but the gameplay is like, okay, who's actually going to sit back and watch this?
Right. It's like, it's engaging for you, the player, but, like, what do you watch, you know? You'd be better off, much like with perhaps many Kojima games, watching, like, a clip show of the cutscenes if you wanted to just watch it, you know?
Yeah. Oh, the story was so good. You started that, didn't you?
Death Stranding?
Like,
yeah.
What that was that a stream or was that a YouTube series? I forget.
I was streaming it. I was actually streaming it here before I came down and been staying down here during the pandemic. And it was me, Jane, and Dante, and we were playing it together. Just because, like, we'd been super hyped for the game all the years coming up to it.
Big hype train.
Yeah, and I love it. I dearly love it, but there's a period of time where I stopped playing it because I wanted to play it with at least Jane, if not both of them. And then I was trying to just stream it by myself, and my home internet wasn't working with it very well, and I kind of just fell off of it due to technical issues. So,
too bad.
I believe I have it installed on my PlayStation. I look at it like multiple times a week. I'm like, you're getting played again, but it's just like, playing Left 4 Dead with people or like other single player games I've been meaning to get to. I just don't have as much time as I used to,
Yeah, time investment's definitely a huge thing.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of that time.
So good, though.
I know. I think about it so much.
There were so many good games in 2019, but that one was my favorite.
Oh, for sure.
Even over Devil May Cry 5, it was like...
Ooh, there you go.
Oh my god.
It's just... Oh my god, I love it so much, but it's like, all of that during the day gameplay time, I'm pretty much like recording or editing or like, trying to stay in shape or, planning dinner and things like that, like adult things.
And you don't want it to get to the point where it's like you're doing it, but you feel like you're doing it out of obligation and you're not really enjoying it that much.
Right, exactly.
It's like what Quest Boy is saying, where it's like, it's got to be something that you enjoy doing, because then like your audience is going to sense that. Like it's going to not feel as forced or whatever.
Right. Exactly. You have to find that balance between what the audience likes and what you like. And like, that's why I canceled the Cyberpunk Let's Play. I was enjoying it. I've been playing it on my own now, and I totally get that there are issues with the game. People take issue with the game, and that was probably reflected in the fact that there weren't a lot of viewers, and that's fine. It wasn't resonating. Get rid of it. Move on. Do my own thing with it. But yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like when a new battle royale comes out, or Among Us, or Fall Guys, and like everyone plays it, and like there are people who you can tell are enjoying it, and people you can tell who aren't, but really just want that moolah. So
this is the new hype thing, so I gotta show it off.
Well, and
how come you weren't playing Fall Guys when it came out, Tom, on your channel? I'm a little curious. It's like
I did actually I streamed it the first night that we started playing it. It was, I didn't put it up on the channel, but I did do a stream of it. And it was fun, but
I totally missed that. I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I might have just missed it. Sorry.
No, it's whatever, no big deal. Yeah, it was me. I want to say myself, Jane, Dante, and Jordan. And we played it together, and it was a lot of fun. But
yeah, that game's actually really fun though.
It's a blast. Yeah, it's my friend group has largely fallen off of it, whereas I still love it. So
I think most people have. Yeah,
I've been trying to get people to play because it's not the same by yourself,
No.
So I've been trying to get my friend group back into it. Once like another couple seasons or whatever go by and there's a whole shit ton of new maps and stuff, they'll probably get back into it with me. But
yeah, I could see it having like a resurgence there.
Once
there's more content.
Yeah, because that was its big thing. They didn't expect it to blow up the way it did, and then they were like, we'll have new content soon, I promise.
Oh god, yeah, that must have been so stressful for them.
Yeah, because their team is like 20 people, or was anyway. So like, hi guys.
Very much, it was an indie game.
It literally, it only got the success and the traction that it did because of the pandemic, guaranteed.
Yeah.
It just, what else were people going to do but play this funky little game full of funky little beans falling over each other?
And it was free on PlayStation, which helped a ton.
Oh yeah. But it sounded like you were going to say something though before I cut you off.
Oh yeah, no, I was going to say, like, speaking of the channel, should we talk about the new thing that's going to be on the channel?
Oh, the thing that starts with
the poll.
That starts with Dragon and ends with Quest. Yeah, absolutely. So
11? Okay.
yeah. Well, technically, yes. So I need to start recording it. I was going to work on it today, but then, like I had tweeted out earlier, I woke up and my throat was a little sore, so I wanted to save my voice for the stream. But I'm gonna start playing it probably tomorrow, and then I need to get like all of like the assets figured out. Like I have to figure out thumbnail stuff and get the intro, outro set up and everything. So it might be a couple days before the first couple episodes hit. But once that happens, I'm gonna play through the first, like, I don't know, I haven't seen the game, so I don't know like how long like the intro bit is. I'm gonna play the introduction and like get used to it, kind of get acclimated to it. And then I actually have a guest who's going to be coming on, my friend Mike, who may actually be in the chat and just be quiet. He tends to chime in or jump in when I'm doing streams. He's my old roommate from college, really good guy. And he's been begging me to play Dragon Quest XI. He actually got it for me.
Okay. Whoa, that's nice of him.
Yeah, he loves the game, and he has desperately wanted me to play it, so he picked it up for me. And as such, we're going to have him on the channel for an episode, 2 episodes, I'm not sure really. We'll have to figure it out. But so he can talk about the game, talk about what he likes about it. We can discuss it as I'm getting into it and all that type of stuff. So look for that once it's coming out. It should be a fun time to have someone who really knows it come in and just talk about it a little bit. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it when it comes out. I have like no experience with Dragon Quest really, so
neither do I. I've also heard really good things about, I think, 7 maybe. My buddy Eric loved it. It was like his favorite RPG as a kid, and he showed me a little bit of it. He was playing it again a year or two ago.
PS2 one?
No, I think it's a SNES one. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
I know there's a ton of Dragon Quests, but
That's a lot.
So I was thinking about doing that one too, but I mean, this one was purchased for me to play, so I mean, I would be remiss not to.
It's okay. You already played the best Dragon Quest, Chrono Trigger.
You know? Yeah, you're probably right.
I shouldn't say that. It sounds like such an asshole thing, though, because I haven't played the Dragon Quest games.
Yeah, fair. But, I mean, I can't say that it is the best, but it is definitely a Dragon Quest game in a form and fashion, and a very, very good one. So,
Oh, that game's so good.
I love it so much. Definitely the best performing game on the channel before Hollow Knight blew up.
Hollow Knight, that audience is like
dedicated.
They want it.
Well,
you know what it is? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go for it.
I think it's like the Dark Souls audience,
Mm-hmm.
where, okay, they've played this game and they've played it over and over to death, and now that the only thing they want is to watch other people play it to get that like slight feeling of playing it for the first time again.
Yep.
Just doing it vicariously. So like,
yep.
I don't know, when you were saying, hey, gonna be doing Nier Automata, I'm just like, oh, I gotta watch it.
That's
just to get that hit.
Yeah. You know a game is so good when it when it engenders that reaction in its audience, and like I know the exact like. I've watched so many people play the various Dark Souls just because it's like I'm rubbing my hands with the shit eating like, oh, they're gonna get to that boss and it's gonna be great. Let's go.
Yeah, that's me with all those.
Yeah, absolutely, and I can totally see why people have been drawn to the Hollow Knight playthrough because of that. I think the first episode has like over 4,500 views now. It's insane.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That's great.
Yeah. Like, I cannot believe that many people have found it. The algorithm just took off with it, and more and more people find the channel through that every day. It's awesome.
Yeah. I think Hollow Knight is the closest to like a 2D Souls game.
For sure.
Like, there's other ones that are like that do more of the style and more of the aesthetic and even some more mechanics, but like Hollow Knight, just the feeling of it, like I think they nailed it.
For sure.
Even though they say that they weren't trying to do that. But
yeah.
On purpose or not, they did it.
Well, I think that might even be part of the reason why it's so wildly successful. Like, because it has that it has that same atmosphere and makes the player feel the same way while still being its completely own unique experience. You know, like it's got that Metroid feel, but it also has the atmosphere of a Dark Souls game. But like it also, like, it's bleak in its own way, but it's completely different from a story perspective than the utter hopelessness that is the Souls games. Like, it's so unique while being so similar. It's amazing. I cannot believe that game is so good. It's just
it feels like an original idea rather than, oh, this is the the kingdom of the dark, and this is our thing that's not the fire, and here's our thing that's not the Ornstein and Smo.
Yeah. Even though, like, there's analogs for most of that stuff in Hollow Knight, but never once does it feel derivative. Ever. It's so unique.
Yeah, that's the word. Derivative. Perfect.
I can't wait for Silk Song, man.
Yeah.
Someday it'll happen. Someday. And I will be playing it on the channel, for sure. So many people ask me.
I want a button that makes me go, Shaw!
Yeah, dude, honestly. Like,
so we're playing with Hornet.
Team Cherry must know that they need to have a Shaw attack that people can do on command. They will they will not survive if they don't have it. Oh, people will riot in the streets. It'll be madness. Oh, jeez. See, Light says, if you ever play... Oh, bless you, Jane. Jane drawing in the background.
I heard that one, yeah.
Sneezing heartily. Light says, if you ever play Final Fantasy IX or Metroid Prime 1, hit me up. I know MP1 and MP2 nearly by heart. Same with Classic Sonic, really. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
I'm like that for Metroid, but not for Final Fantasy IX. I haven't played that.
Yeah, that's... I know precious little about Prime and Final Fantasy IX. Literally, like, all I know about FF9 is what I've seen of the characters in Dissidia. That's it. And Vivi, because of Kingdom Hearts. That's it.
I have a friend, she just played Final Fantasy IX like last week or whatever. And
oh,
she
really?
was, like, telling me, oh my god, it's so good, you should really play it.
It's funny, because, like, I hear all the time that it's so good, but you don't hear about it that often, which is weird. Like, anytime anyone mentions it, it's nothing but praise, but I've gone literally, like, years without anyone talking about Final Fantasy IX in my presence. It's so strange.
Yeah. It's one of those ones where it's like, it's not underrated, it's just, like, underrepresented.
I always got the feeling that people were kind of fatigued with it a little bit by that point, because, like, 7 came out, and, I mean, we know the impact 7 had on the world. And then 8 came out and was a little bit more divisive, but generally was extremely well regarded. And then 9 came out, and people were like, but, like, more, though? Do we need this?
Yeah.
Also, Amelia, you're going to sit here and tank shots from this archer so we can get all the chests this time, for realsies.
Yeah. That's also another game. Light points out it's another one that came out right at the end of the console lifespan, so, like, brought the highest kind of value presentation, I think. Like, it still looks good from what I've seen.
Yeah, I know I've seen some stills of it that are very impressive, like leaps and bounds above 7, and even definitely better than 8. Which 8 has aged a lot.
Oh, that's funny, actually. Okay, so my friend who I was saying just played 9, right before that she played 8.
Okay.
And she was like, that game's trash.
Oh, no!
And this is it was her favorite for years and years, and then she replayed it and she's like, why did I like this?
Oh, no! Oh, God!
I was like, oh, really?
Oh, see, I don't feel that way at all. 8 is another game that I've played. I haven't completed multiple times, but I've played 4 or 5 times. And nostalgia, I get it, but, like, I still love dearly to this day. The battle music, the combat systems, the characters, like, it's clunky and the graphics are definitely not good anymore, but I still love it nonetheless. It's still so fun. Am I late? You're only late in so much as you just missed the talking and the first 4 or 5 levels of the Tower of Valni, but I mean, there's no hard and fast start and end time here, friend. We're just hanging out, so welcome.
How dare you? You owe us 2 hours and 4 minutes.
Fair. This is true. Yes, you have literally missed that quantity of time, but... Alright, one more chest, and then we're out of here.
Amelia's just like, what's happening?
Collecting more arrows. Oh, no, that one she just said fuck it and dodged it. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Dodged it and it probably had it lodged directly in Sala behind her.
Can you please block at least like 3 of them?
He's just like pulling arrows out and healing his wounds with his staff. Oh, God. Alright.
Kind of like how Final Fantasy VI did the same with the Super Nintendo. Yeah, 6 is I'm inclined to say my favorite, but also 7's really good. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they're kind of tied for my favorite Final Fantasy.
I've heard that a lot, and like as much as I love
It's
the
so
Final
good.
Fantasy series, I've missed a lot of them. A lot
There's
of
a lot of them to miss. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I've played. Oh God! Before I proceed, let me think. Let me see here. I've played 1, 2, and 3 to completion. I got about halfway through 4. Haven't played 5 or 6. Haven't, as you know, Ben, infamously, I've not played 7 through to completion. I've played Remake through to completion, which
oh man, yeah.
we know what that's about. 8, I love
So glad I
dearly.
played 7 before the remake.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But I was still able to figure things out for the most part. 9 and 10, 9, 10, 10, 2, I haven't played. 11 doesn't count. 12, I played maybe the first third of and didn't like. 13, I played maybe the first third of and didn't like.
13, oh man.
14 doesn't technically count, though I very much enjoy it, and I intend to go back to it at some point here. And then I, perhaps controversially, loved 15. Jane and I played it together and very much loved it.
Ooh, yeah, I don't like that one.
Orson! What's up, buddy, you crazy bastard?
Oh, cool, we got Orson.
There he is, with his, jaundiced, sunken jaw.
How's the wife doing?
Yeah, right.
That's great.